In Bong Joon-ho's Parasite, the camera composition itself is a silent narrator. It constantly tells us that classes are not abstract concepts, but steps to climb, diagonal lines that define boundaries. Bong Joon-ho's systematic use of diagonal composition and staircase visual themes in Parasite illustrates this point. The first analytical lens is the initial demonstration of a semi-basement. The camera captures the street from indoors through a window, with pedestrians' feet aligned with the upper edge of the window frame. This is a strong horizontal line composition, but it is pressed very long, symbolizing that the protagonist's family is trapped at the very bottom of society. This intuitively establishes the above-ground and underground worlds, laying the foundation for the entire story. The second shot shows the male lead entering director Park's home for the first time, showcasing an open living room with large floor-to-ceiling windows and a garden, in stark contrast to the semi-basement. The composition features high horizontal lines and vertical extensions, with the lens pulled back to showcase the vast depth of the space. Through stable horizontal and vertical compositions, we depict the order, stability, and sense of superiority in upper-class society. The third scene takes place on a rainy night, when a family escaped from the mansion back to the flooded semi-basement. This long shot is a long diagonal shot. They descended a long slope, as if dragged back into an abyss by fate. This is the most straightforward metaphor in the film. The diagonal of the lens is the social gravity line they cannot shake off. This run was a desperate escape. The overhead perspective also carries a god's eye view, making it even more detached. This assassination attempt on President Park shattered all previous stable compositions at this moment. The scene is filled with steep diagonal tilts and unstable shaking. The editor-in-chief's posture on the ground, the edges of the lawn, and scattered items together form a main diagonal from top left to bottom right, throwing the entire scene out of balance. This symbolizes that the false order maintained by wealth and politeness has been utterly torn apart by the most primitive violence. The elegant birthday party turned into a bloody slaughterhouse. This torn diagonal is a manifestation of long-standing class hatred. It is no longer a suppressed metaphor, but has become a destructive reality. This stab not only killed President Park, but also eliminated any trace of reconciliation between the two classes. The collapse of the composition represents the collapse of social structures. So, when we look back at these images again, Bong Joon-ho's visual code becomes clearly visible. He never casually places his camera, that oppressive low-level line, that vast space symbolizing power, that diagonal slope leading to the abyss, and the chaotic lines that ultimately tore everything apart. Movie composition is inherently the sharpest narrator. It doesn't require dialogue to set boundaries for us. It doesn't require a performance to make us feel squeezed and fallen. Bong Joon-ho did not use the lens to tell a story about wealth and poverty. Instead, he used the lens to construct wealth and poverty themselves.